Hey, what is up everybody, Tetra is back coming at you guys with my first ever gameplay commentary of some Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm Generation. Today you guys are using a 3-battle set, and in this particular video I'm going to be using 3 characters that are new to the Naruto Storm lineup. Those 3 characters being Uchiha Madara, followed up with Yagura in the second battle, and Yugito in the third and final battle. And I gotta say guys, I'm pretty impressed with this game. I think it's definitely the best Storm Generation, or Storm game that has come out to date. Although there are a few issues with the game which I will be talking about, but I do like a lot of different aspects of the game, and pretty much this video is going to serve as my first impressions for what I think about the game and whether or not I suggest that you guys buy it. And so right off the bat guys, I gotta say I definitely do suggest that you guys buy this game. If you guys are Naruto fans or anime fans in general, I think you guys will definitely enjoy this game. It's a really fun game, and it's kind of a little difficult to get into it in the beginning, because whenever I go into a player battle and play people that are newbies to the game, I just completely kick their ass. Although in this particular battle here, I think this guy was pretty good, and he actually kind of gets lucky at the end, which you guys will see. But I gotta say it's still a pretty fun game for beginners. It is a little bit difficult at the very beginning whenever you're playing people that are constantly juggling you in the air and you don't know how to substitute out of it and stuff like that. But nonetheless guys, pretty awesome game, and I kind of want to give you guys an opinion on what I thought about the free battle mode, and what I thought about the single player and like all that other stuff. So anyways guys, if you guys have played Storm Generations, the free battle and just battling in general is pretty much the same as what you guys saw in Storm Generations. For the most part, there really hasn't been any changes to the battle system, except for the fact that there is now Instant Awakening. Instant Awakening is actually relatively balanced. I gotta say, I'm really impressed with how they balanced Instant Awakening to a point where it doesn't just completely overtake the game and people use it constantly. And I'll go ahead into a little bit more detail about how they actually balance that in just a couple of moments. But I gotta say guys, the single player is rather interesting, although I gotta say the whole aspect to where you're Naruto and you're like kind of running around the city is kind of really pointless, because you just move from point A to point B, and then a cutscene happens, and then you have like a boss battle or a fight or something. I really didn't like the whole fact that you had the ability to move around the city and just kind of run around, because I thought it was really stupid and a complete waste of time, considering that for the most part the game is cutscenes, boss battles, and stuff like that. And the actual movement in the city just really doesn't make sense, because it doesn't really actually contribute to the game, or it really doesn't contribute to the game in the respect that if you're trying to just go from the beginning of the game to the end of the game to finish the game so you can unlock all the characters, it really doesn't make any difference what you do during the time that you're running around the city. So other than that guys, I gotta say single player pretty freaking awesome. I really did enjoy watching all the cutscenes, from chapter 8 onwards. Actually, I went ahead and skipped all the cutscenes up until the point where it catches up with the anime, and then like they showed a little bit of what will happen later on, but they didn't really spoil it. I gotta say, I gotta give it to CyberConnect for really putting together its own twist on the Naruto manga. They didn't actually spoil it to a degree where it's just like freaking ridiculously crazy and like all this shit happens. Like, no, I wanted to watch this in the anime, but they condensed it and cut it short. I gotta say, CyberConnect, they did a really good job putting their own twist onto the anime and the manga, and making sure they didn't spoil too much by giving too much away. There are a few spoilers which you will notice if you do play through the game, but it is okay. I like the way that they did it. I really didn't have a problem with the spoilers that they did show me, and I thought it was pretty interesting. So, I gotta say guys, single player, pretty freaking great. But the one real complaint that comes with for me is going to be in the multiplayer and normal awakening. They decided, for whatever unknown reason, that the Uchiha clan is just going to be the most overpowered characters in the entire game. Whether you're using Uchiha Madara, or whether you're using, the Masked Man, or Tobi, or Sasuke or Itachi, they just decide to make them the most overpowered characters in the game. And you guys will understand whenever you see this gameplay, right here where I'm using Yugito versus Itachi. It's just absolutely ridiculous how they can't fix the stupid Susanoo, awakening mode that they go into. With the instant awakening, they only made it to where you can only go into instant awakening for certain characters, and you can't actually go into instant awakening on characters that transform, such as, the characters which are Jinchuriki, or people that have Susanoo, and stuff like that. I think there's only about maybe 15, 20, 25 characters that actually go into instant awakening. And even with instant awakening, you can only go into it for a certain period of time, because it actually either reduces your chakra for certain characters, or it reduces your health, and then if you get hit while your health is being reduced, it actually reduces that health to that certain point that you got hit. So like if you go into Instant Awakening with Guy or something, and then you get your health decrease, when you come out of Instant Awakening, you actually start gaining that health back. But as soon as you get hit, the health meter stops going back to its original position. But as you can see here, guys, Itachi is completely destroying my ass with this Susanoo. And the really stupid thing is in Generations, whenever you substitute, whenever you're in Susanoo, you just stand there and you could just get pelted because you're a douchebag and you're going into Susanoo Sasuke mode anyways. But in this game, when you actually substitute, you move like 2 feet, and then they just completely start pounding you again. I don't really understand what the heck CyberConnect decided to do with the whole awakening mode. But whenever they put Instant Awakening in, they decided to make the Uchiha Awakenings or normal Awakenings just infinitely more powerful, and it really pissed me off. But yeah, guys, other than that, I gotta say, the game is pretty awesome. I really enjoy playing the game. I think I'm right now 21-7, just playing with random characters in player battle, and I'm like 16-5 in ranked battle or something like that. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching. Make sure to comment, rate, and subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Peace out, guys.